Hello, this is Reflect with Rena. Welcome to another video. Welcome to another week of inspirations and devotions. And guys, if you are new to my video, this is what I do. For the past 6 months, I started in January. I started just jumping on just to share my personal devotion and also a couple of messages from the book that I'm reading, which is A Year of Positive Thinking. So yeah, so twice a week I come on and basically just do a quick review, hoping to inspire you. So let's jump right in. Our first devotion is A Light to the End. And the scripture is coming from Isaiah 49 verses 6. And it was always part of God's plan to bring salvation to his entire creation. So God doesn't want us to keep him to ourselves. So if you are a believer today, he wants you to be the light that shines for all to see so that salvation can reach the ends of the earth. So once we accept Christ, we're no longer we should no longer be holding that good news to ourselves, but reaching out to share with someone else. Make your complaint, Psalms 142 verses 1 to 2. And we know that life's not fair, right? We think of all the different situations and circumstances in life, and I tell my kids all the time, life's not fair. We can influence some outcomes, but there are many things that are outside of our controls. We cannot guarantee that we will be protected from the troubles of this life. So what do we do when we feel like complaining about our misfortunes? We often feel like we have no right to complain to God. We are told to be thankful in all things, right? And that's all great because I try not to complain as much, but to be thankful and grateful for the things that's going great in my life. But know that it is healthy to discuss your troubles with God. Using your voice is important to revealing what is going on in your heart. Do you feel like making your complaints known to him today? Instead of voicing your opinion to others, just you and God, and just pour all your complaints out to him. Okay? Because he understands and is gracious, and he promises to be with you through all things. Moving on to Unfailing Goodness, and this is coming from Joshua 23 verses 14. Do you remember the first thing that you failed at? Maybe it was a test at school, a diet, a job interview, and the list goes on and on. Failure is difficult to admit, especially in a culture that values outward success and appearances. And we often hear it all the time that success comes from many failures. But we only really hear that from successful people. Isn't that something? You don't hear it from the people that's failing at something, right? But just remember that God has a plan and a purpose for your life. And through his power and mercy, he ensured that these plans will succeed. So, in the same way that God has a purpose for your life, while you may fail, he will not. This inspirational message is actually looking back and moving forward. So be careful not to stay stranded in the past. Do not look back unless it is to recognize how far you've moved forward. So use the wisdom you gathered over the past and quietly advance in the direction of your wildest dreams. Next one is believe that you can. If he did it, why can't you? If she did it, why not you? If they did it, so could you. Believe that you can and you will. Love this. A letter of gratitude is our next inspiration, and gratitude is especially powerful when directed towards others, right? So here, this exercise is asking that we write a letter to someone who positively impacted us. Perhaps they said a kind word when you needed it most, or they showed you love when you couldn't yet love yourself. So just write a letter, write a detailed note thanking them, and notice how it feels to write this letter. And if you feel compelled, please give that letter to that individual. However, know that you can still feel the impact of gratitude whether you choose to give them that letter or not. So consider making this practice a monthly ritual. And that's it. That's all I have for you guys today. And hopefully you guys are inspired by this quick message that was shared. and I was inspired by it. Hopefully you are as well. So feel free to subscribe to my channel if you're interested. You could also like, comment, and share. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Be blessed.